Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Great.
Loud and clear.
Well, we are on our second last day. So what have we got to do?
Today we've got Shavasana. So I must admit, when I told my family it was Shavasana, they all laughed. When I told my sister, she laughed. But today we're going to expound on this simple pose that's often laughed upon. And let's see what we can get out of it. So Arishka is going to demonstrate Shavasana for us. So Arishka, if you can get onto the mat. So Shavasana is a relaxation pose. And it is practiced, or it is done at the end of every single yoga session. So all you got to do basically is make sure that your body is aligned and you're in the center of your mat. So you allow the feet to fall out naturally, relaxing the entire body. So I would generally do a body scan to relax the entire body, but we don't have the time to do that. And because it's a relaxation pose and you're going to be there for a long period of time, it's wise to have a blanket, especially in winter, because you want to be comfortable in the pose.
Shalona, I think
Yes?
if you don't mind, I think you can do the body scanning. How many minutes do you need?
It will actually, we can run through the body scan to give
You
people
can
an
actually
idea.
end up, can you make it into the meditation? Can you work it in as a meditation?
We could.
How does Arushka feel to lie there for so long?
I'll show you comfortable to lie there. Okay. So she just needs a blanket.
Okay.
Okay, so while we get Arushka to lay down and get comfortable in in Shavasana, let's go through the benefits and let's talk about the pose itself. So Shavasana, the benefits. It relaxes you mentally and physically. It improves sleep. It improves concentration. It reduces stress and headaches. It can also help with lower blood pressure, And so Shavasana is actually one of the most difficult poses in yoga. So if you look at Anushka now, she seems to be just sleeping and doing nothing. But it's not the physical aspect of it that's difficult, it's the mental aspect. Because for many of us, it's very difficult to stay still. The art of relaxation is not easy. It's harder than it looks. Our mind wanders, and all of a sudden there's an itch that needs to be scratched. There's a pain here. There's a niggle there. We just can't be still. And sometimes we just have this urge to move because we're constantly moving. We don't want to lay there and do nothing. So it is a difficult pose in that sense. So the contradictions in this pose, needless to say, there's none. But if you're having issues with the lower back, then you can just put a pillow or a bolster beneath underneath the knees. You can even put a thin pillow beneath your head. What we also do is we have a bolster, and sometimes I have my students lie on the bolster. So when you're lying on the bolster, it's like a rectangular pillow or a rectangular hard pillow. So when you lie on that, your chest naturally opens. So corpse pose. Why corpse pose? So there's many symbolisms to corpse pose, but this is one that stands out to me. So where yoga is a celebration of life, and for this month we have explored many virtues and character traits. We had to endure as warriors. We had to be stable in chair. We learned to trust. We had to be strong. We had to be flexible. We had to be humble. We had to be resilient. We had to maintain balance and be patient. we detached, we surrendered, we committed, we were committed, we were gentle, we had the courage, and we persevered. We were united, we were devoted, we learned about power, we had faith, we had love, and now we need peace in our final resting pose, Shavasana. So if you listen to all of the stuff that I mentioned now, power and unity and devotion, all of that, those things, you'll realize that it's actually symbolic of our lives. Which yoga teaches you to live life to its fullest. Shavasana in itself teaches us to embrace death, which is something we don't want to talk about, to accept it, because each and every one of us has to one day leave our bodies, and that's inevitable. And so when you come into Shavasana, it's a final resting pose in your yoga practice and in life as well. So Shavasana is simple but a powerful pose. So like I said earlier, we would normally do a body scan and go through each part of the body to relax the entire body and to release whatever you're holding on to. So negative emotions, fears, and all of those things. And as we continually do that, we release old trauma, fears, and limitations. Our bodies do store memories and experiences. And sometimes when we move into certain yoga poses, and some people can relate, we may suddenly feel these emotions, and it may be positive, it may be negative. And most of the time, in my experience, personally and with people that I have worked with, it is Shavasana that actually brings out these feelings of either negativity or positivity. It's also that pose which helps us to release all of these things. So this is the pose that brings peace. It helps me personally to release, relax, and let go. And that is Shavasana for me.
Thank you, Shalona. I think it's good that we are embracing this idea of letting go of our body. And we know that for total enlightenment, and it's good because maybe I'll be doing a preempt, but we are going to speak about enlightenment tomorrow. So, only when, and I was really amazed when I found out this about death. They say that we die when we reach an enlightened, elevated state of consciousness. So to die is not really, in a sense, to lose out, but it actually sounds, for me, it is a heightened state of awareness where I can detach myself from this physical body, and I come to that point where I know myself truly. So I'm actually relaxed in my true form. And as a result of that, I can actually let go of that which is holding me back. And so, it might sound simple, but I can see that Arushka is actually not in the pose, because I don't think it's that easy just to lie like that on your back, isn't it?
No, Arushka is actually waiting to be to do the body scan and get into meditation. So
no. But why I'm saying that, I know that when I lie on my back flat like that, just for a long period of time, you are stretching yourself and you are releasing. So it's better to cuddle up and fold, and that's more comfy. But to actually open yourself up and be completely, how can I say, surrendered to the floor, is really a letting go of everything. So like you said, it's a simple pose, but there's a lot into it when you do it. So I think, Shalona, I will say that let us end with this scanning, and then it'll be our meditation as well, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, it's fine.
So you have about 15 minutes. Will that work?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You want to read our thought card for the day?
Okay, let's do that. Oops. Okay, I got it. Things happen so quickly, hey? So for our thought card today, it's on peace. And so it says, the stillness and calm I experience when my thoughts, words, and deeds are uninfluenced by any external situation is true peace. Being peaceful creates clarity, gives me freedom to take on new challenges, keeps me cheerful and connected. So it is really in the letting go and coming into our natural state that we can also be in tune with our higher values as well. Mm-hmm. So I'll sort of say Om Shanti, but yes, let's leave with the meditation. Thank you. Thank you, Shalona. Over to you. So you end up doing 2 meditations, Shalona?
2 meditations. I could do the body scan, and then you could lead Arishka and the rest of our viewers into.
No. You can go into it. It'll be fine. Thanks, my dear.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to bring ourselves to lying down. We're going to allow the feet to naturally open and fall to the sides. Eyes closed. Palms to the side of our bodies, hands to the side of the bodies, palms facing up. The hand should be a little bit away from the body. We're going to relax the ankles. We're going to focus on our breathing. We're going to allow the inhalation slightly shorter than the exhalation. Or rather, we can allow the exhalation to be longer than the inhalation. And this totally relaxes the body. We're going to relax the legs. The backs of the knees. The thighs and the hips. Observe any sensation in the lower back and hip area. This is an area where we often store negative emotions and tensions. Observe any sensation in that area. Release, let go, relax. Nice, easy breathing. With every inhalation, observe the rise of the belly, and with every exhalation, observe the belly contracting. Let's bring our attention now to the mid back and the upper back. Observe any tightness in that area. Once again, release, relax, let go. Be present in the moment. For it is only this moment that exists. Very nice and easy. Try and be as still as you possibly can in the pose, allowing the breath to ground you. Bring your attention now to the neck and shoulders. This is also another area that we store a lot of tension, stress. Observe any tightness, sensation in that area, the key word being observe, and release, relax, let go. Bring your attention now to the back of the head, the crown of the head. Relax. Relax the forehead. We often don't realize that it's straining until we bring our awareness to these body areas. So observe if you have been straining the forehead. Observe any creases. And just relax that area. Relax the eyes. Relax the jawbone. The jawbone is one of those areas where we don't realize we're carrying stress. But if you find that you have been clenching the jaw, then just release, relax, let go. Once again, bring your awareness to the breath. Observe what the breath feels like while entering the body, and observe what it feels like while exiting the body. Nice, easy breathing, relaxing the entire body. Let's bring our attention now to the chest and heart center. Relax that area. Bring our attention now to the abdominal area. And just release, relax, let go, allowing all the organs inside to just be relaxed. Let's bring our attention back to heart center. And let's observe any emotions or any feelings that may arise. Positive or negative, it does not matter. Let's just observe. If it's something positive, then allow the entire body to feel it. If it's negative, release, relax, let go. There's nothing to think about. There's nothing to do but to be present in this moment. Let's now focus on peace and what peace means to us. Allow the feeling of peace to permeate the entire body. Let our true nature shine. You are a being of peace, a being of light. Embrace it. In this moment, there's nothing to think about, there's nothing to do, but embrace your true nature. Observe the stillness. Be present in the moment. Let's focus on I am peace. I am love. I am a being of light. And that is my true nature. Bring your attention back to the breath. Nice, easy breathing. Observe the rise and the fall of the belly. Bring your attention back to your surroundings, waking the body up from the state of deep relaxation by first moving the toes and then the fingers. Very gently now, when you're ready, raise the knees. And turn to the right, taking both palms or both hands beneath your head. And let's rest in this moment, in this position for a few moments, observing the stillness within. Let's also take this moment to be grateful for all that we have been blessed with. Let's take this moment to also reflect on our true nature. Very gently now, using your left hand, press it down firmly into the ground and bring yourself up to seated. And this brings us to the end of our meditation. So if you feel comfortable to lie there for much longer, you can. Om Shanti and have a blessed day.